Welcome to Quiz Gentry, your history quiz channel to all things maritime. Today, let's test our knowledge of RMS Queen Elizabeth's construction part 2 with 25 questions and just 8 seconds to answer each. But before we begin, we ask that you consider subscribing to the channel. Hit the bell to stay updated with our quizzes testing your knowledge of iconic vessels. Now, let's dive in to see how well you know about the RMS Queen Elizabeth. Here we go, friends. What was the ship's height from keel to mast? Was it 200 feet, 230 feet, or 250 feet? .230 feet. This made it one of the tallest ocean liners of her era. The second question says, which company installed the electrical systems? We have Siemens, General Electric, and GEC. What do you say? GEC did. The company played a major role in powering Britain's maritime industry. 3. How many passengers could it accommodate? 2,000, 2,283, or 2,500? .283. This capacity made it one of the most spacious transatlantic liners of her time. What was the ship's service speed? 28.5 knots, 30 knots, or 32 knots? .28 knots. This allowed it to compete for the prestigious Blue Ribbon. 5. Which company built the propellers? Rolls-Royce is in the options, so is Vickers and John Brown. Yes, John Brown. This Scottish shipyard was famous for constructing some of history's greatest liners. 6. How many crew members were there? The figures are 1,000, 1,200, and 1,500. 200. A workforce of this size ensured smooth operation and luxury service. 7. What was the ship's original registry port? Liverpool, Southampton, or London? Southampton, a major port for British ocean liners throughout the 20th century. 8. A bonus this should be, and it says which year was the ship launched. Was it in 1936, 1938, or 1940? (1938). It entered service just before the outbreak of World War II. 9. What was the ship's displacement? 70,000 tons, 83,000 tons, or 85,000 tons? (83,000 tons). This made it one of the largest passenger ships of its time. Question 10. Which company supplied the anchor chains? Brown Lennox, Hingley, or Usha Martin? Brown Lennox, a historic manufacturer known for supplying chains to many British warships and liners. 11. How many watertight compartments were there? 13, 16, or 20? (16). These compartments increase the ship's safety and survivability at sea. 12. What was the ship's call sign? Options are GBLX, GBTT, or GBSS. GBTT, this was its unique radio identifier for maritime communication. 13. Which company provided the interior design? Harland, Vickers, or Bromsgrove? Bromsgrove, known for its elegant Art Deco and modernist influences. 14. How many screws did the ship have? 2, 3, or 4? 4. This configuration enhanced speed and maneuverability. 15. What was the ship's SIMO number? 528-7906, 528-7912, or 528-7928? (528-7906). This number uniquely identified it in international shipping records. 16. Which company supplied the lifeboats? Harland, Vickers, or Navalimpiani? Navalimpiani, a renowned British shipbuilder with a legacy in naval and passenger safety. 17. How many decks were fully enclosed? 8, 10, or 12? 10. This provided more interior space for passengers and crew. 18. Which year did Cunard place the order? 1935, 1936, or 1937? 1936. It was commissioned during a period of intense competition in ocean travel. 19. What was the ship's hull color at launch? Black, gray, or white? Black, a classic choice that enhanced its imposing appearance. Question 20. Which metal was used for the propeller shafts? Brass, bronze, or steel? Bronze. This alloy was chosen for its resistance to corrosion in seawater. 21. How many shafts powered the ship? 2, 3, or 4? 4. A design that maximized efficiency and propulsion power. 22. Which shipyard section built the hull? East Yard, South Yard, or West Yard? West Yard, this section was responsible for assembling some of the largest vessels of the time. 23. How many turbines powered the ship? 2, 4, or 6? 4. These turbines delivered the high speeds needed for transatlantic crossings. 24. What was the frame spacing in inches? 18, 24, or 30? 30. This contributed to the ship's structural integrity and durability. Our last question of this part, friends. How many electric generators were installed? 4, 6, or 8? 6. These ensured reliable power supply for lighting, heating, and onboard services. Thank you for watching, friends. See you in the next quiz. Bye-bye.